In life, the deepest pain does not always come from enemy outside. It comes from people you call your own. The same hands that once held you in love can one day point at your heart and break it. Amara never imagined that the home she built with prayer, patience, and sacrifice would become the place of her greatest humiliation. She was not loud, she was not difficult. She was the kind of woman many men prayed for, but fail to value when they finally have her. Every morning before sunrise, she rose, she prayed, she cooked, she cared, she carried her home quietly without applause, and she smiled even when her eyes were tired. Her husband Tunde was once a lovely man. He used to say, "If I come back to this world 100 times, I will still choose Amara." But life changed, not suddenly, not loudly, quietly, like a leaking roof that soaks a house drop by drop. Money came, new friends came, late night became normal, password appeared, laughter disappeared, and slowly respect followed it out the door. Amara noticed, but she chose silence, not because she was blind, but she believed peace was worth protecting. Still, some women don't need proof to feel when love has shifted. The air changed, the silence changed, the respect changed, and in that house, everything had changed. Mama Tunde watched quietly. She saw the first smile, the swollen eyes, the silent suffering. That evening, she called her son aside. "Tunde, what is happening in this house?" "Nothing, Mama." A mother knows when peace has left her son's home. He sighed, "I'm tired." But she stood firm. "You are drifting. That woman is carrying pain in silence. She stood by you when you had nothing." Tunde frowned. "People change, Mama." His mother looked straight into his eyes. "No, character reveals itself when money enters." He walked away angrily. But from the kitchen, Amara heard everything, and for a moment, she felt seen. That night, laughter echoed from the balcony, a kind of laugh Amara had not heard in months. She stood behind the curtain. Tunde's voice soft, alive. "Don't worry, I will handle it. She won't make trouble." Her heart stopped. The next morning, a message flashed on his phone. "Hope you will tell her soon. I'm tired of hiding." Amara didn't scream. She didn't fight. She didn't break anything. She just sat there as her world quietly collapsed. When today came, she asked, "Who is tired of hiding?" His response was cold. "Mind your business." "My husband's secret is my business." Then came the word that shattered everything. "Maybe I'm tired of this marriage," Tunde said angrily. 3 days later, a car pulled into the compound. Tunde stepped out, not alone. A young woman followed with confidence. Amara froze. "This is Shoma," Tunde said casually. "Shoma will be staying here." "In this house?" "Yes, with me. In this house," replied Tunde. Reality cracked. "Then maybe you should leave," he added. And just like that, love turned into humiliation. Amara stood taller now. "No woman enters this house to replace me while I'm still alive." Tunde folded his arms. They leave. The word cut deeper than any slap. She turned to Shoma. A man who dishonors the woman who stood with him will one day dishonor the woman he is standing with. Even Shoma lowered her eyes. Kamsi cut in. Mommy, who is she? That moment broke something deep. Not just a marriage, a mother's dignity, a child's innocence, a woman's soul. Amara carried her daughter, walked into the room and locked the door. And finally, she cried. That night, Amara could not sleep. At dawn, she left. No shouting, no begging, just silence. Because sometimes the loudest goodbye is quiet. Back in the house, Shoma looked around. The order, the care, the love. Nothing matched the story she was told. You said the marriage was over, she said. Today snapped. But something had shifted. A man who can humiliate his wife like that. She whispered, I don't know. I don't know who you are. And just like that, the illusion died. Mama Tunde arrived furious. You brought disgrace into this house. Then came Pastor David. What you did was not a mistake, he said. It was deliberate humiliation. For the first time, Tunde had no word. Even Shoma left. At Ngozi's house, Amara began again. She walked, she prayed, she healed slowly. Pain didn't destroy her, it refined her. When asked if she still loved Tunde, she said, love does not disappear, but wisdom knows when love must stop begging. Tunde's house became empty. No laughter, no life, only silence. And silence is a cruel teacher. For the first time, he understood loss. Tunde went to see Amara. I'm sorry, he finally said. Amara looked at him without expression. For what? Tunde blinked. For everything. No, she said, call it by name. Tunde lowered his head. I betrayed you. I disrespected you. I humiliated you. I brought another woman into our home. I hurt our daughter. I became proud. I became blind. Amara listened, but her face remained still. Then she said, do you know the worst part? Tunde looked up. The worst part was not even the cheating. It was the confidence with which you thought I would endure any level of disrespect and still remain there. That day, I saw exactly what you thought of me. Tunde had no defense. Tears gathered in his eyes. I was foolish. Amara replied, yes, but foolishness in a man can destroy generation. The room went silent. Then she said something that shook him deeply. I prayed for you even after you broke me. Not because you deserve it, but because I refused to let your wickedness turn me into bitterness. Tunde began to cry fully now. But Amara did not. Some tears are finished before the offender finally repents. Pastor Dave later arranged a meeting. Everyone sat in sober silence. Mama Tunde spoke first. My son has done evil. We will not cover it. Then Pastor Dave turned to Amara. What do you want? Amara breathed deeply. I want peace. I want respect. I want safety for my child. And I want truth. Then he turned to Tunde. What are you willing to do? Tunde answered immediately, anything. Amara looked at him for a long moment. Anything is easy to say, but change is expensive. She continued, if there is to be any path forward, it will not be because I'm desperate to keep a marriage at all costs. It will be because there is genuine repentance, accountability, counseling, and visible change. Tunde nodded repeatedly. Amara added, and hear this clearly. I may forgive you, but I will never again abandon myself to make you comfortable in your wrongdoing. Even the pastor nodded with approval. That day, everyone understood something important. A quiet woman is not a weak woman, and patience should never be mistaken for foolishness. Change came slowly, not word but actions. Time tasted everything. Eventually she returned, but not as the same woman. This Amara had boundaries. This Amara had voice. This Amara had strength. So tell me, was Amara right to leave? Could you forgive such humiliation? And can a marriage truly heal after betrayal like this? Leave your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoy my story, follow for more, comment, like, and please share. I remain your girl, Bella O. And this is Tales by RS Reality Stories.